Well, hey everyone, welcome. In this stream, I will be building the entry grade RX-78 F00E, as well as the feather unit. Thanks all for joining. It is July 3rd. I am off work today, so I figured I'd use this time to put these together because I can't wait. And I was supposed to start earlier. I guess some behind the scenes. I got a new capture device that works fantastic. But I realized the cable I was using only allows me to do 720p, which isn't a big deal. But then I realized, wait a minute, that means the frame rate is off too. And that doesn't mean that, but I was assuming then resolution. Let me check frame rate later than I wanted to, but now I know I have to get a different cable. It's just a USB-C cable. The one I have works fine on this camera. It's just not on this one. It's technology, people. But you know what? Speaking of technology, I'm going to be using very little technology today in building these because no tools, no glue. So why do I have these out? Yeah, just in case. Let's start with this one. I think I have to cut the... And I got my new replacement God hands. My others broke. Actually, I shouldn't use this. I don't need this at all. And so I bought like a cheaper pair. All right. By the way, I hope you all are doing good. I am lucky to have today off from work. It was a voted on holiday, a floating holiday. Okay, cool. Not much to this. I'm thinking we're going to get everything built here today, right now. Let's get this out. Okay. This is neat. Let's look at the decal sheet. It's pretty interesting. These little, the type of stickers that are actually used on this, because this is a little different. It's got, things that are more, I think, related to this feather unit thing, which is pretty cool. So I'll look at some reference shots to see how I should put it together. Okay. Trash goes there. Let's open this up and get this started. Move this over here. Okay. Again, I should be able to do all of this with my hands. Bam. Okay, that was A11, and then one's A120. It feels scary, but they are coming off. B112, B11. All right, let's slap these together. So this goes on top of this. Neat looking, which then this goes. So what have you guys been up to this morning for anyone that happens to be here or watching? I did my weekly Thursday morning boxing, and today was the best I had ever felt doing it just because I've been eating properly. It's given me the fuel I need to kick some butt. It's been so much fun. One neat thing about this is the level of detail and the color separation. It makes this look good right out of the bat, or right off the bat, right out of the gate. Yeah. It's like a Biff thing from Back to the Future, getting those things wrong. What are they called? Idioms or sayings? Okay, I feel like I might break this off, but they're saying no tools. Yeah, it came off. And then B113. Every time I'm pulling these off, I really feel like it's going to break because I'm just so used to, using nippers on a runner. I've built a couple entry grades. Oh my God. Couple things. I do need to trim this. there's just enough on there that I wouldn't leave that on. Even though I do have nubs on my stuff, you guys know that. If it's a certain amount, I'm gonna take it off. Okay, that one's a little. I'll do some fingernail. Fingernails come in good. Okay, I don't know. That turned out weird, but maybe I'm getting a little too picky about it. Okay. Bam. Bam. Let's get this in there. And then there. All right. There's the head. And let me nip off the things now. That I would do. Nice. These new nippers so much better. The God hands, they were slowly getting out of alignment. Even if I tried to fix them over time, it would do that. And then one side just chip. I can actually still use them. So I just needed a new tool with an even cut, just like right there, where I was just able to almost nail it. There's a little bit. And again, this is an entry grade atom. You don't need to do this. Okay. Yo, Midnight Hatter, what's up? Yeah, right. But it's funny because again, this is the entry grade. Like, do I really need to do this? Yeah. What's up, Steven? Good to see you. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this done because this is not too much to it. So A12, A123, and then this. You know what? That would be a fun video where I'm building a high grade, but I'm just using my hands the entire time. Yeah, they say you can do this with no tools, but the little things are going to annoy me. Hey, Dino Mew. Good to see you. Okay, so yeah, tons of stuff still. Okay. All right, I got this. Okay, did that plug in? Somewhat. Okay. And then okay. It looks like that's it. Wait, what? You know this. There we go. The SDCS Calibarn is a similar touch gate with no tools required, but I still like to nip them. Yeah. I just can't stand when I'm seeing like, I should have nipped that. Could clean that up. Yeah, I'm interested in the feather unit. This could be a quick build too. Like I'm thinking I'm going to get this done here shortly too. And so A122, A19. Oh, yeah, no tools required. And I completely take off actual runner bits. All right. We got this, and then this seems to slide up here. All right, and then these connect. I mean, and this makes sense for some typical high grade articulation. but we'll see once we get the whole thing together. And then 14 and 21. Yo, Ian, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, this is my I don't have work, but I didn't plan anything either because I didn't find out till last kind of minute. You know, my wife is working and all that, so I'm just gonna kind of treat it as a normal day. I went boxing this morning. Um, did my blue gamer. Now this. 15. There we go. We didn't build the connector. Oh, wait a minute. I totally forgot. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so not much to that. I was like, how am I going to put on the head? Although it doesn't say in the instructions yet to put on the head. But who cares, right? I like all the detail, too, on the neck. It might be hard to see. There's like, yeah, let me take this off. The neck itself, man, it has like a whole bunch of detail in it. Yeah, kind of hard to see. It's so close, it's away from the lights. But lucky I called out of work on Tuesday. I get you. Yeah, it's although at the same time too, this week has been kind of quiet in terms of like other work stuff. Like, hey, let's because I think a lot of people in general are just taking it easy right now. All right, let's get this arm done. I might try to do the thing. It says right arm, left arm, and I do it at the same time. It's one of those little impatience tricks I have. Okay, so 17, 18. Oh, okay, they're on the same runner. Great. There's completely different numbers. Only 2 hands. Interesting. Nope, there's more than 2 hands. Well, it is limited, but it is an entry grade. Okay. So pop this on. Okay. Oh, don't say the Q word. Well, it's funny because in that I'm on the lower end of the totem pole at my job where it's like quiet because usually I'm bombarded with things that I don't really always need to be dealing with, and I just need to focus on my work. So this was like a good week for that because I still had a lot to do. What is this? Oh, okay, B224. Okay, and then that means this would be 32. And then there would be a 117. Is this? No, that's 82. All right. So then this. What are we looking at here? Hold up. Oh, okay. Sorry, this piece is confusing. There's so many lines on it, and I'm trying to line it up. These pieces are weird. I think it's me though. Okay, got that. Let's then attach. All right, so that's like that. Then okay, pretty cool. Okay, and then there's 19. Oh, I think I need to get an SD kit. I was talking to Ashley about them the other night. Yeah, these SD designs kind of unexpectedly become. It's like, okay, it's cute. I get it. That's cool. Well, normally I'd be like, yeah, the Calibarn looks cool. Yeah, and I have that Mighty Strike Freedom. It looks cool. Actually, I'm getting. Remember those blockies that they just announced recently? The Mighty Strike Freedom's coming in today. I might stream build that because it's pretty interesting. Okay. So this goes here. This- Interesting little piece. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Here is the arm. There was a lot to this. I might zoom in a little bit. It's just interesting. It's an entry grid, but there's so many little details on here. I feel like this is made to be a canvas for anyone to like go in and modify. Um, yeah, the parts layering. There's something different about building the SD, especially those ones that are based on like Chinese mythology or whatever that have all the layers, as you were saying. Yeah. Okay, there's that. I'll do this. Okay, am I doing this wrong? Oh yeah, that's right. So this goes here and then has a different one. Glad I got the right one. And this. Nice. Okay. Oh, and this is where some stickers go on. So B221 and B223. And B222. Okay. Got this part sticks in here. This part. Okay, this is where it's saying to apply a sticker, and I'm just going to apply the one they show because I'm good with that. All right. Okay, where was that at? Okay. Okay. And sticker on now. Clear. We'll see. I think they're All about testing the waters to see how much detail they can pack in based on the low cut. Yeah, I think that's true because I mean, this is not too far from just being the same sort of thing as like a high grade, just because of like we were just showing all the cool little bits, the detail. Like yeah, looking at the Requiem for Vengeance, how detailed that was. It's very interesting to consider. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, why are they doing this in Unreal Engine? Blah blah blah. But let me look at something. But it allowed them to make a super detailed mech that was then made into a model kit. So there's something interesting about that sort of stuff. Okay, come on. Okay, it doesn't click in, but I have it in. It looks cool. And Ian, I think this is based off the Robot Spirits one you have, right? With the dock. And I think I have, and I next time we meet or I send you some, I got to give it to you. I have the manual I've been meaning to give you, just so it can be a complete thing. All right. So did this one have a sticker? No, but I can always choose to put one on if I feel like it. Okay. How am I doing that? Oh yeah, pop it in. And then pop it in. Okay, that one actually popped in with a little click. There we go, looking cool. Let's finish this up. Get the hands done. Yo, Raby Ka, good to see you. I have one of these, one of this. E.g., it's good for its price. Yeah, that's right. This is the entry grade, and it is good. Totally. Man, now I kind of want just for the love of. Yeah, Steven, I think this kind of goes to what we're saying because it's a quick build, but then there's this canvas of stuff that you can just. I mean, you don't even need to scribe because it's already got all these panel lines, or you can decide. There was this awesome post in the Gundam Explained Discord where someone was showing, I think it was a Justice Gundam or something, but they found little areas just to add little silver dots. Like, and it had, I was like, wow, that was a good idea of maybe like filling in part of a panel line with just some silver, but also on the other side. And it was kind of a neat look. I never saw that before, but anyway, okay, let's get to the next part. Waste. All right, and then, or what was that? So this. Every model kit, if an entry grade can have color separation for the yellow crest on the red, every high grade should have this. Because didn't I just build a high grade recently where I had to like try to paint that yellow in? Again, I don't mind painting, but something like that, because it's yellow, it's like, can you do that for me, please? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. 4, 3, 26. Anyone seeing Jurassic World? I'm going tomorrow morning. I'm a huge Gareth Edwards fan, so that's kind of what I'm watching it for. Hey, Dervon Vinewood. Yeah, that long name. Doing good, man. Good to see you. There's a wing accessory for it. It comes with a shoulder armor. Yeah, I've got this will be building next, the glass feather to go on it. Okay, let's. What was I trying to do with this? Okay, this plugs in here. And then. Okay, cool. Almost got. I love it when I get a runner done. I'm pretty much going to call this runner done. All right. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, cool. I cooked it in more. Oh, interesting. It's almost like when I clicked it in, when I clicked this in, it snapped the pieces. It's like it automatically did that. I don't know if that was the intention. That's pretty neat. Although, yeah, wow. Okay. Waste. Oh, let's put the things on, even though it's saying not to do it yet. We'll wait. B. Here we go. We got some feet goings on. I'm gonna do that same thing where I just do the left and right at the same time. The non-patience build. Oh, I got done with this one too, I think. Fantastic. Although, a lot of times, as I feel like I'm done with a runner, I end up going back later and being like, oh, wait a minute, there was a piece on there. It's like a false sense of completion. All right, get these guys here. A240. Wait. Man, even on, they do this a lot though, but even on the bottom of the feet, that's prime real estate right there. Prime real estate for silvers and stuff. I don't know. I am going to do that. I am totally going to detail this guy later just because it seems like it's going to be fun. All right. Okay, now I'm just randomly pulling things apart because I know those go together. I'm just like ripping this and just, that's what I want to do. I'm going to build up a master grade and I do it all with my hands. And it'll be a sloppy build. There will be marks everywhere, but I think that would be a fun way to make everyone angry. Okay. Let's see this one, this one. I don't want to get too ahead of myself like I already am. Okay. All right, Ian. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you. See you later. Okay. Let's get these feet demolished. And by demolished, I mean the opposite of that. Okay. That makes no sense. What are you doing here? Okay. I know what that's supposed to do, but for some reason I'm having trouble. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that was so tough. I needed leverage. Yeah, because that's all it is. It's like a little ball joint, but you really got to push down on it. Oh, man. The detail on the feet. And I don't even think that's plugged in all the way. Is there supposed to be such a gap? I doubt it. All right. Bam. Oh yeah, I heard that little click. Yeah, the other one didn't have a click. That's the thing with plastics, especially coming from Japan to Texas. I feel like they are expanding, contracting. Some are getting loose, some are not. And then by the time I get my kit, who knows what problems it could be. It could be a right leg is bigger than the left. I've had that happen with like a joint or something. All right, so, oh man, we're getting far. I'm proud of myself. Okay. 2 and 3. That's easy enough. That one's 5. Oh, they're both 5. Okay. Slap these together. Slap this on if I can. You don't want to slap them, especially if there's multiple contact points. Like, that doesn't make any sense. There we go. Yo, Ultronymous, the feather unit is the fancy solar panel wing Gundam. Yeah, which makes sense tech-wise. It's cool. It's cool. And what was funny was, Calsar, what's up, entry grade? Is this your first Gundam? Wow. Very, very interesting question. But no. I've built over 100. But this just came out, so that's why I'm building it. Actually, I got this from Japan. Straight from Japan. All right. Oh, Ultronymous, this is one that you've been eyeing? Didn't know that. And then A232. Actually, I'm nearly clearing this runner too, so I might as well just grab the rest of the stuff off of here. Yeah, I know, man. That would be funny. That's why that question was shocking to me. I was trying to figure, okay, troll, maybe new person. I get it. Because the stream might have popped up out of nowhere. That's why I like to do these streams. That's cool. Well, you know what? Ultronymous. Since you're a good friend and you helped me out on Blue Gamer, when I'm done, I'm going to send this to you. Bam! I'm going to review it and then send it to you. Okay. Shield done, even though I'm really working on the legs. When I see pieces I can slap together. Other than having to think like, okay, numbers. Yeah, so when I'm doing the boxing, there's a Cassar. Yes, it just popped up on your feed. That is neat. That is neat to know. Well, then welcome. Join us. We have a lot of fun, especially if you've got questions. So yeah. Okay, but yeah, seriously, you know what? I have a lot, and every once in a while, and it's funny. I'm not a huge fan of this design. In fact, I had the Robot Spirits version, and I actually gave it to Ian because he likes the design. So all right. Let's see. Like, I'm near the end, and I'm like stalling. I'm not stalling. Oh, here we go. Totally didn't see the beam sabers. So technically, I've removed everything off of this, so we just need to build it. These should just go together. All right, there we go. So just FYI, this, you know what? There's something about building the entry grid where I don't have to like spend too much time, but it has a lot of detail. This is, I'm going to try to check out the other entry grids because I got the new Gundam, but I didn't really finish that one. Okay, is this right? No. Well, I guess it depends what side this is supposed to be, but I think that's right. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. And how do I do that again? It was down. And then this was here. Here. What was my first Gunpla? Yeah, I've mentioned it before because I feel like it's a pretty interesting story, but it's actually the real grade, this destroy mode unicorn, but the green color, not the red, which that might be awakened, but then, oh yeah, it's awakened because perfectibility is the blue. I don't know. But yeah, it was the real grade unicorn full armor. Such an insane kit to be the first kit, but that's going all in like that, not knowing what to expect. I will say there is no, I have not necessarily recaptured the feeling of building the real grade unicorn. I don't think any other kit has been as intricate but sturdy. I mean, I have it back here and it's never fallen apart. And it was my first kit. It's pretty crazy to think. Okay. All right. Very cool. Here it is built. I do like the shoulder little detail on the side there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool. All right, let's finish it up because I think it's just like the gun and the shield. Let's see, anything I need to do on that? Okay, plug that in. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it looks like I thought maybe it would be a trigger finger hand, but I think this is a beam saber hand, actually. Yeah, because the gun, it doesn't have an actual, trigger or anything. It's just an open spot, which is fine. This is a very sturdy feeling kit. I mean, you might as well say this is a high grade. Some good range. That looks cool. I like this. Hey, Castle, my first Bandai kit was 30 millimeter Basqueroto. I'll have to look that one up. Those things are pretty neat. Oh, yours was the Ultron back in the 90s. Yeah, I'm jealous of you guys that built in the 90s. The only model kit I built in the 90s was a Darth Vader TIE Fighter. And that required glue and paint. And I didn't like that. I guess because part of me wanted the experience of building, but it's like, I guess it's like with AI. AI allows me to build things, but I'm not getting my hands as dirty as I might in other places I actually get my hands dirty in. So, okay, let's look at this glass feather unit because I think that is like kind of the neat thing here. Oh yeah, and that's right. There's these other stickers too. So I'll just throw that in with whatever I decide not to put. Because actually, sometimes I'll look to see if, and it's very interesting that they don't tend to do extra stuff that comes with the kit. Okay, yeah. Okay, I finished that. We're doing this. That's going to be neat. I like this stuff. Okay. I've built 6 official Gundams, but most are 30-minute missions. And yeah, I think those 30-minute missions are awesome. Even Ultronus is some cool custom ones. Okay. Cool. So this comes with, a few things I'm not too familiar, like this unit in general. That's like a backpack thing, but also a radar gun and another backpack. We'll see. Oh, this is where we're attaching armor. That's cool. Oh, damn. I didn't realize how many stickers. Because then I saw this and I got like whiplash. But I enjoy this type of thing, so. Okay. We're going to start with this armor. C and D. Interesting, right? The first model kit, the box was A's and B's. This one's C's and D's, but they're separate. Okay. Yeah, this is 8 and 8. And then 3 and 19. Actually, let me take off. Okay. The lighting is really weird. I think it has to do with white balance settings on my DSLR, and I'm not really good at understanding that, but I think that's why I seem so bright. I have all these lights down here. I need to just work on that someday. Yeah, it can be. And then it gets brighter. I'll mess with that later. Okay. Let's do this. Bam, bam, bam. I don't know if that's supposed to stick or it's just I need that other side to hold it in. So this is getting pretty cool. The idea of just putting extra armor on the RX-72, which has existed before. There's been full armor since MSVs in the 80s, but it's kind of cool that they just are revisiting that again. Wait a minute. Could I be doing this wrong? No, I'm doing it right. I think I just need that other piece to hold it in. Oh. There we go. Okay, it's easier to do it when the piece isn't on. Okay. There we go. Oh, Okay, so the other side we got 4 and 20. 4 and 20. Remember that, guys. 4 and 20. Where's the other? Okay. Now, right now, I do want to put some markings on here that it is advising, and this is part I like to do anyway. So where did I put that? Huh. It's always underneath the thing. Okay, so this one is showing on the front. It's going to be 1 in the corner there and 4 there. Love it. I love this type of marking. Can I zoom in more on that? Okay. Oh, Harry Pandangang. Good to see you. I'm trying to buy more Gunpla kits, but they cost a lot, so I started to buy third-party ones, and it's awesome too. Yeah, I think that's a great option if you're trying to get one but want to save money. And then, yeah, depending on where you live, there's other ways you can get them cheaper. Surprisingly, Amazon. You can sometimes get them cheaper. You can look at the used ones, which just means like the box looked open, but it's not that it was actually built or anything. All right. Ooh. I think I placed that on so perfect. Ugh, first time. Okay. One thing I like to look at when I'm looking at the decals is, sometimes when a armor piece is on a character, it might be that the lines, and I'm not even showing it might be that the lines are angled. Actually, but then if you look real closely, sometimes the bottom of like the text of a sticker is actually not aligned with what you might think would be lining up the shoulder armor. Just a fun little thing. It doesn't really matter, but I like the placement to be as accurate as possible. Did I do it again? I did it again. First try. Love it. Love it. So let me show you guys. Yeah, and it does sit lower here and higher here. So that is what it looks like. A little asymmetry. Nice. The thing is, I'm from Southeast Asia. Oh, so I just recently bought Thunderbolt. It's really good. Yeah. Who were we talking to? I think Steven. If you check out Midnight Hatter, who's on here, his channel, we're both have content every week on each other's. He had someone on. Oh, and I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he lives in Hong Kong, and he was actually talking about how like there's so many like third party kits that are easy to get and stuff like that. And that's always pretty interesting. Okay. All right, so we're gonna lift the skirts. Okay, is it the front right now? Okay. And I guess that is to push it out. So pretty neat that, heads up, no pun intended, and you'll see why. To Bandai, when they're making, their kits that have multiple heads or something or faces, that you can just make multiple versions that you can just take off, replace. And it's like built for that. Because sometimes when you build these kits and they have, multiple variations, sometimes you have to commit, especially with stickers. Okay, come on. Oh, no. All right, guys, fell on the floor. I'm going to get my GPS, my binoculars, microscope, flashlight, old typeware. Just a second. All right. That's not happening this moment, but I'll get it here shortly. Okay. So let's C17 and C18. '17 and then 18. Or wait. 17 and then 8. No, yeah, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to put the decals on this. This looks like this is going to be fun. Okay. So. Oh, wait. Are there decals on this? There should be, but I don't. Oh, I see. Because it's asking me first to put on a specific type. It's. Oh, come on. All right. Okay, that is good. The bottom of the decal does go on the panel line or the indentation or the mold line, but that's how it is on the thing. So nice. Okay, and then I'm actually going to try also. Okay, I need to change this up. Oh, Gundam EX's price high. That's interesting. Okay. So this should be pretty fun. Okay, got it right on. Push it down. Give it some. The mold underneath the molding should help create this sort of effect where it's almost like a 3D effect. And I can go in there and push it a bit more. I will with like, yeah, here we go. Like a cotton swab to kind of fill in those areas. And you know what? I am going to fix my lighting here. I mean, I do have light, but it could be brighter. And again, I think it's, anyway, that looks good. I think this is a good way to do decals because it's not only is it kind of metallic, but it's used in conjunction with the molding so that it gives it a cool 3D look. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Another success. Wow. That does look good. I think that's a really cool gimmick of buying this entry grade with the feather is kind of fun. Extra armor, putting on the stickers here. You know, I wonder if the Gundam EX is rare because I used to see it at Target and I don't anymore. And now it's G-Quux, unless there was like a Gundam Sentinel anime. I know people keep asking for that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they would do something like G-Quux and not Sentinel. I guess that's a good way to put it. Or unless G-Quux is not part of their UC, like it's like I wonder if they wait what anime they come out with and like, okay, we won't do something UC. This won't count as UC, you know. So guys, I'm actually going to stop right now, but I love this more than I thought actually and how far I've gotten with it. So Ultramus can't wait to get this done. If the review doesn't happen this weekend or I don't shoot it, it would be next weekend because I have the Zaku Police I still need to do. Yeah, but I would say this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, this. Oh, okay. I got some more articulation. Yeah, this is neater than I thought. So, hey, Fulcrum, good to see you. I got the high grade version of this while in Japan, going to the World Expo to see the interactive attraction with this suit. It was pretty cool. Got an art book that explains the story behind it. That is neat. That yeah, because it's cool that it has its own story and all that. Here in Indonesia, it would be priced. Oh, okay. And I was like, oh, golly. G-Quix counts in their eyes probably as its own thing and is yes. Alternatives. I actually think that too. I do think that they are seeing it as its own thing. So yeah, there's a high grade version and there's a Robot Spirits version. So depending on how much I enjoy this, then my get would be the Robot Spirits. Although I used to have this Robot Spirits not with the feather unit though, and I gave it to Ian. So I don't. We'll see. I like this the armor add-on stuff. That's very cool actually. All right, I'm gonna head out, guys. That was a lot of fun. I will be back later. Tonight, Steven and I will be on the Gundam Explain show. So, all have a good one.